Hey everyone, this is going to be an unboxing video of the new Makera Carvera Air, a tabletop CNC mini mill. I actually ordered this about 6 months ago and it took a while to get delivered, and then after it got delivered it just took a while for me to have the time to be able to do anything with it. But I'm carving out some time now, no pun intended, to go ahead and at least get this unboxed and set up so I can start playing with it and see how it is. I will say that they packaged this thing really well. Between all the tape and the straps that they use to keep it closed, and there aren't any soft spots on any of the sides of the box or the packaging, so I imagine inside it's also packaged really well, which is very nice. It is quite heavy. It says 2-person lift. If you guys have seen my videos before, you know that I'm a 1-person lift kind of guy. But I did use a hand truck to carry it out to the back shop. This looks like a piece of like that hardboard, so that's kind of nice packaging material. Got corner protectors on the inside and the outside. That's really nice. This first piece is just a piece of foam and also has a instruction manual plus maybe a waste board, and I'm not sure what else might be in here. And now, big pack of do not eat. And it looks pretty nice. I think I might just cut this box down the sides to make it easier. So, corner protection, side protection, more corner protection. Very well packaged, extremely well packaged. And I guess it's facing backwards. That's okay. And at this point I should be able to just transfer it over to this table, which will be its new home. I'm putting this out in the garage because I've heard that when it's in operation it's actually a lot noisier than I would want to have next to you or near you, or even in the house. Oops. And there we have it. So it's completely unboxed now. And let's take a look. So this is the underside. It has 4, these are kind of a hard plastic. I probably would have liked to see it. Well, maybe they were a really hard rubber. I was going to say I would like to see those rubber. Here's a limit switch. This is all, looks like cast, pretty sturdy linear rods, greased up lead screw, cable organization. It looks pretty nice. I can see why so many people are pretty impressed with this machine. And it is very heavy. Let's see if we can peel back some of the plastic. Really well wrapped. How to operate the machine cover. Hold the handle in the middle. Lift the cover to a horizontal position. Push the cover backwards till it reaches its limit. And lift the cover till it's secured. Cool. More packing material inside. This is where the toolkit lives. More packing material, more silica gel, and finally, almost finally, because there's even more packing material back here, and it looks like this dust cover might have gotten a little bit folded over somewhere along the line, but I'm not too worried about that. And the fourth axis rotary accessory. This is looks like a dust boot. And from what I've seen, it should be pretty easy to change tools. Oh yeah. So this is the, I guess, depth probe. Now it's locked into place. This is magnetic, I believe, so it should just clip there, which is really nice. And then this looks like it just goes into that airline spot. And there is still some plastic up here that needs to be removed. There's a piece of green tape. Might be near impossible to get. All right, now the whole unit is completely unboxed, and it's time to see what is in the toolkits. And it looks like there are 3 boxes here. So there's the toolkits, the accessories, and some materials, I guess, to get you started. The toolkit, comes in this really nice plastic case. And it looks like it has some clamps, a tool for the screws, which is very lightweight, pretty cool. And this looks like some other kind of tool. I'm not totally sure what this goes to yet. And I'm going to have to dig into the instructions. And then it comes with a whole set of bits, which is really nice. These are 1/8 inch bits, and presumably you can use any sort of 1/8 inch bit, but it does come with a variety of them to get started. And it looks like it comes with 2 of each one. So these are just doubles. So that's nice. So if a bit breaks, there's an instant spare. And this case is not super high quality, but definitely really nice to have. So that's the tools. The accessories comes with, oh, that's pretty cool. So this is the phone or tablet holder for controlling it. This mounts off to the side, I assume. Some safety goggles, the power cable, an emergency stop button, so that's really nice. And then some backup screws, some spare bit collars. Not totally sure what those are used for yet. Oh wow. So not only did it come with all of those tools that I mentioned before, it comes with a whole slew of spare tool bits. So that's really nice. This is the tool sensor. So this, I guess, sits somewhere. And finally, a USB cable, and there's actually one more piece. Comes with a spare limit switch, which is also really nice. That it includes some extra parts. Oh, and this is the wired probe, which I'm not totally sure if that's missing or if it's just these. But that's everything in the accessories box. And in the materials box, it looks like there is a sample PCB light assembly kit, which is kind of cool. A sanding block, a double-sided tape, presumably for holding materials down, a small sanding block, a mini handsaw, it says. Oh, I think this is, oh, it is. It's like an X-Acto knife style handsaw. That's really nice. And this handle has a lot of weight to it, so that feels nice. Single-sided PCB, little piece of aluminum. It says epoxy tooling board, but it looks like wood, so I don't know if it's, I don't know what this is. And then the last piece is wasteboard, some ABS plastic, a nice chunk of ABS plastic, and some acrylic plate. So that's pretty cool. And I think that's about it. Let me see what is in the instruction set. So in the instruction set, it has an unboxing guide. So I should go through this. Oh, that's, I pretty much did everything. It looks like it is important to select which voltage you will be running. So whether you are on 120, 115, 230, 240, whatever it ends up being, you can set that. So it is an international unit. And it looks like out of the box it's set on 230. So I just flipped it over to 120. Oh, and it says the default voltage is 220. This is a invoice. a whole sticker set. So I'm a Kickstarter backer. Oh, these are replacement dust covers. So even though that this one seems to be slightly damaged, it does include 2 replacements, which is nice. A chunky manual, example guide, which I'm not sure what this would include. I guess just different things you can do, different ways to set up the materials that you're going to be machining. I did not get the laser engraver, so I won't be able to play with that, but I did get the 4-axis accessory, so I'll be able to do some cool stuff there. Another, well, I think this is just a waste board, so I imagine that this probably has to be attached directly. And then finally, big chunky manual. So I think that's about it for the unboxing, and I might just make this video short and sweet and wrap it up here. I need to go through the manual, and I need to figure out how to set everything up and make sure that I have everything correct. If you were just looking to see what comes in the box and how it is to unpack, hopefully this video is helpful there. If you want to see more stuff with me actually doing projects with this, definitely subscribe, hit the like button if you found this video useful, comment below with any thoughts or suggestions, and thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.